What up, everybody? This is another episode of Lucas and Moe Versus The World. It's a very, very special episode of Lucas and Moe Versus. I'll let Lucas tell you what it's all about in a minute.
And welcome back again, Knuckleheads, for our... Damn it, Mo? What the fuck, Mo? What is with two snaps? It's one snap.
Oh, okay.
I didn't work this out already. God damn it, Mo. Damn it.
Right.
See, this is what I mean, Knuckleheads. This is what I got to go through to be on this show with Mo, is I got to go through multiple snaps, shit of that nature. That's why I drink, people. I'm sober this time.
So time out. I caused you to drink? No, that's false.
Oh, I'm not even gonna say that, Mo. I'm not gonna say that. But as I was saying, this is our second year in review. This time it's for television. Please go ahead and listen to our show that we dropped today, which is tomorrow. I had to get dates right because of the way we record this shit.
Yes.
For our year in review of film. So, Mo, we're gonna jump into this off the back again. Like the other Lucas and Moe Versus The World podcast, I'm not going to tell you the topics in advance. Y'all just going to be on this ride with us. So, Mo, first, top 5 new shows of 2017.
This one is kind of easy for me.
Start off with your number 5.
This was kind of easy for me. Number 5.
Really?
Yeah. Because...
Yeah, I cheated. I got a top 6. I didn't even do 5, but it's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 6. Shit. I do have 6. But 2 of them are on the same level, so I'll say 2 and 1.
Me too.
Huh?
I say me too.
Bet. So 2 and 1. American Gods and Star Trek Discovery. Those shows are the same level for me. I love them both the same. I mean, so much so if you're a regular on Earth too, you know, myself, Patrick, Anthony, we have a Star Trek Discovery discussion, and while American Gods was going on, I was talking about it on the channel earlier this year. So yeah, that's those 2 shows for me, like on the same level, but they're just as good. So that's number 5 for me. What you got? My
number 5 is a show I picked up on after the suggestion of King, the moderator from the Draw 4 podcast.
Hey, Draw 4.
Which is I'm Sorry. It's on I'm Sorry, which is on True TV.
Oh my God.
It is a comedy.
Oh my God.
It is one of the funniest new comedies I've seen in at least 5 years. I mean, it's just a show about a family dynamic. The husband, the wife, their little kid. It is amazingly funny, though.
Oh, it's so
amazingly funny.
It's so good.
That's my number 5, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of good. That's kind of good because you know what I think. I thought you were gonna say the Mick for some reason, but you know it's whatever.
Oh no!
Really? Okay. Number 4 for me will be Ozark. Yes, Ozark on Netflix.
Yeah, you're weird, Mo.
Huh?
You're weird, Mo.
I know. But I really liked it. Again, I am a fan of the Breaking Bad type shows and stuff like, regular middle American, men become like masterminds and, criminal masterminds and whatnot. It's kind of funny to see because if it was real life, he'd be in jail, but it's kind of funny to see in TV. And Jason Bateman just showed me another level of Jason Bateman that I didn't know he had. And I actually liked it for that. So yeah, I thought Ozark was really good. That's my number 4.
Oh. My number 4 is Legion.
Oh.
The X-Men FX television show, which embraces everything humanly possible that's weird and lovable about this universe. Like this, to me, this is the show that peaked the change in the way Fox viewed their X-Men universe.
Right.
Because it's so weird and so different and so amazing it was one of those shows that I didn't expect to like it when it came out. I thought it may be a little too weird, but then when I got to the point during the first episode when I embraced how weird and fun this show was, man, it was a joyride.
Yes,
all of
yes, I'll agree with you. So much so that I'll agree with you so much so that I'll talk about it again. Legion is my number 3 show.
The first overlap.
Yes, the first. I feel like we're gonna get
first overlap.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get 1 or 2 more. But yes, Legion is my number 2 show. If I'm gonna say anything, I'm just gonna add on to what Lucas had already said. If you understand the lore of Professor X and his son, and you understand what that's about, I feel like this show is the first comic book show that actually embodies the weirdness of its comic book origins. And again, like Lucas, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I just saw a lot of color. I thought because ABC was doing this one with Fox, I thought we were gonna get another kind of like a Disney-fied Fox type, Disney type show, but it wasn't. It went balls to the wall. It went really hard.
This is one of the ones where it may say Marvel on there, and a Marvel producer may be on set.
Yes.
He has absolutely no say-so in the way this show is done.
None whatsoever.
He has absolutely
none.
His name's only on there because of the deals they had to strike to make the show.
Right. But yeah, so Legion is my number 3. What's your number 3, Lucas?
My number 3, Mo, is my issue with why I have 6. This is why I have 6 instead of 5, people. So, part 1 of my number 3 is The Deuce from HBO. I fucking love this show.
Yeah.
And you know what? All I'm going to say is Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
You and your pathetic excuse for titties was great in this show. I swear. That's like, she embodies everything of the 70s. The show embodied everything of the 70s. Between the pimps, the hoes, everything about this show. James Franco giving 2 great performances playing twins.
Yes.
So, fucking Deuce was amazing. And the second part of my number 3, Dear Black People on Netflix.
Interesting.
This show I love from start to finish. I love this show. And I did not like the movie Dear Black People.
And that's why I didn't see it.
It didn't work. But as a show, it is perfection. It is amazing as a show. Like, if you haven't seen it, you have to go see it. The relationships, the way the play on race is the best I've ever seen done. And that says a lot, especially in 2017 where everybody's trying to play on race.
Right.
This one was done perfectly. It played perfectly on sexuality, the college life, what you are expected to be as a black person, and how you got to break down those stereotypes perfectly. And that's why that's a tie with The Deuce for my number 3.
Okay. Oh, that's really good. I haven't seen that show because I didn't see it because I didn't like the movie, so I think I might have to go check it out. At number 2, I have Mindhunter on Netflix. Lucas is about to cuss me out. Is he about to cuss me out?
You know my views about Mindhunter. It wasn't that it was a bad show. It was that
it was boring.
It's disappointing, Mo. It's disappointing.
Really?
Not boring because I like the pace of shows.
The pace was
way.
perfect. Yeah.
It was just disappointing. It could have been great, and it was just good.
I thought it was great.
And the hype that came around it. David Fincher is one of my favorite directors.
All right.
And I like Mindhunter. I liked it a lot. We're not going to have no overlap there because that is not on my list. So
okay. Well, yeah. I you know what? This is an opinion-based show, so hey, that's what this is.
Hey, that's why we're never going to agree on everything, Mo.
Yeah.
You can't always be perfect.
I know. I can't always be LBJ. One of us has to be LeBron. One of us has to be One of us has to be LeBron. One of us has to be Jordan. It's just the way it is.
You know how that works, clearly.
Yeah. So what's your number 2?
I put on number 23 every show, Mo. Damn it. My number 2, best new show, Big Little Lies on HBO.
Oh my gosh! Look,
Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman.
Oh my god!
The cast is amazing on this show.
Yes,
the show is amazing. Alexander Skarsgård. I don't know if I said this man's name right.
You said it right all the way. You actually said it right off the first.
He is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. Him and Reese Witherspoon put 2 of the best performances of the year in this show.
Right.
This Big Little Lies. Again, if you haven't seen it, please go see it.
Please.
It's off of a best-selling book.
It's a mini, right?
Show.
It's a mini, right? It's not coming back. It's like
no, because season 2 comes up. Season 2 comes out.
So they decided to go back and do a season 2.
Yes, they did. Because in all honesty, with the book, it's more that you can explore, and they're going to explore more in the season 2.
That's my fear about something that initially supposed to be a mini, and now they're saying, you know what, fuck it. We got enough buzz. We're gonna do a second. It came out initially to be a mini, right?
It came out initially just to be that limited run type of a show.
Yeah.
And then they decided that the universe could be expanded more.
Right.
They're right. It actually could be based off of the books. So I'm looking forward to it because season 1, fucking dope. Mm-hmm. My second, that's a new show.
I'm not mad at you for that one. I'm really not mad at you for that one. Oh,
what is your number 1?
Like this one is the show everybody's been talking about. Every award.
Maybe we overlap it here.
I think we overlap. I think we're overlapping. I'm going Handmaid's Tale on this one. It's like there's no show that came out in 2017 that is better than this show right here. And since we're overlapping, I'm just gonna say that, and I'm gonna let Lucas jump in and say what he has to say about the show.
Elizabeth Moss, my God, that's all I really gotta say.
Seriously,
she is fucking amazing.
And if you didn't think
this show is horrifying, this show is scary because for a book that was written in a time period and how long ago that it was written,
exactly,
this feels like something that could happen next year. And that was and I'm a man, and that is still terrifying that something like this can happen. Like, we get to the episode where they show exactly what happened and how quick the transition went from a normal life to this life that they lead. Man, that shit was amazing.
Look, let me tell you what it is. 13 Emmys, 8 wins. 13 Emmy noms, 8 wins. Get out of here. If you didn't think Elizabeth Moss was good, like if you don't know who she is, go back and watch Mad Men. She was great in Mad Men. Like, she was great in Mad Men. And I was like, how is she gonna like follow this up? Because that's like let's be real, John Hamm has not been able to follow up Mad Men and Don Draper, really, in my view.
And John Hamm's career is weird. He's a comedic actor, so I'm not going to say he's fallen off like I was about to say, because he's done some real dope comedic hit roles, and I think that's what fits him better. But Elizabeth Moss is clearly the branch out star of that show.
There we go. And that is it for our top 5 shows. Handmaid's Tale for me was number 1. That was number 1 for Lucas. So I think we overlapped twice. Legion
twice?
Yeah, Legion and Ozark.
I had Legion at number 4. I had Legion at number
3.
You had number 3. I had it number 4. Fuck Ozark. But yeah, we did overlap. So next, ladies and gentlemen, we get into best performances of the year. Top 5. Moe, who you got at number 5? I don't know if we're going to have much overlap here. I'm expecting 1 for sure.
I think 1.
I'm not sure if we're going to have any more.
Number 5.
You got a number 5.
Number 5 again for me is a part 1, part 2 type thing. I mean, because TV is, TV is bigger than movies because there are a lot more TV shows than there are movies, and so I have a part 1 and a part 2. A part 1 is Maggie Gyllenhaal from The Deuce at number 5. She's like 5.1. Like she was, her performance, like Lucas was saying earlier, was just, she embodied the role and embodied the time period and she killed it. Part 2, 5.2, is Doug Jones from Star Trek Discovery. Now, Doug Jones usually is a makeup guy. He's a prosthetics actor. He's a character actor. He never really speaks in his role. The only one
he was touched by Kevin Spacey.
No, I think you.
It was Doug Jones.
No, it wasn't. It was the other guy. Doug Jones is the Saru. He's the one who dresses up as the alien with the phalanges that senses fear. Yeah, it was. I know who you're talking about. That was touched by Kevin Spacey, but it's not Doug Jones. Yeah, so Doug Jones is only other.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones is the dude who plays Silver Surfer. He played the fish in the movie we just saw. The fish movie.
Oh man, fuck him then, Mo.
Oh
fuck
my
him.
gosh.
Fuck
oh
him.
my gosh, come on.
I'm sorry.
Don't disrespect.
I like Star Trek Discovery, and I liked him in it. I didn't know he played that fucking fish. Fuck that fish.
Okay, forget the fish. Doug Jones.
Oh, we're back on TV. Go back to TV.
Yeah, this is TV. So Doug Jones and Maggie Gyllenhaal from Star Trek Discovery and The Deuce. That's number 5 for me. What you got at number 5?
Number 5 for me, Brie Larson from Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar is one of my favorite, if not my favorite show on television right now.
You know what? If we did this show last year, Queen Sugar would have been my top 5 new TV shows.
Man, it's an amazing show. She plays an amazing role as the supportive ex-drug addict mother to character. Jesus, what's his name? Ralph Angel.
Ralph Angel character. And Blue, right? Blue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blue's mom, Ralph Angel's fiance. Yep. Her ups and downs in this season of Queen Sugar was amazing to the point. The last 2 episodes are so tragic and emotionally breaking. It catapulted her up my list. Wow. Because she, as much as I put her at 5, she could have been at number 1. Mm-hmm. Her growth through this show has been amazing, and her performance this year is one of the best I've seen on television.
Okay.
What you got at number 4, Mo?
All right, so number 4. I don't know if a lot of you have seen this TV show or are watching it or have watched it. It's the name of the show is Humans, and her name is Emily Barrington. She plays. I'll describe the show like this. It's what Westworld is, but it's different because they live among. It's not a world. Mm-hmm. It's you actually live. These robots live in the world. They're actually like caretakers. They're pets. They're housemaids. That's what they are. But some of them are sentient, and she happens to play one of the sentient robots. Her name is Niska, and I think what I really think is really difficult for an actor to do is play a robot that is sentient, that is also trying to figure out what they are and who they are in the world. And this is what she plays as Niska. I feel a lot of people won't watch this show, but they should. She kills it. It's on BBC, and then I think it came to AMC. But you guys should watch it if you want to, and you want to know who Niska is. Like, I just decided to pull one from like that no one will know or understand. So that's my out of the box performance. But it was her performance this year. I'm trying to think of a lot of other. Yeah, it's pretty dope. So what you got as number 4?
As is an actor from my favorite show on television, Justin Hartley from This Is Us. For the first season of This Is Us, it was really mainly Sterling Brown.
Of course.
Killed everything.
Justin Hartley.
And Mandy Moore. But Justin Hartley this season of This Is Us.
This is his
Mo knows. For anybody who knows me, I cry during every episode of This Is Us.
Me too, man.
His performance this year, his performance in the fourth to last episode. I'm sorry. Fourth to last episode.
Number 2? No, is he number 1 or number 2? He's number 1, right?
He's number 1.
Yes. So
the one where he breaks down in front of her house because he lost his father's chain in his house, and I've never cried so hard in my life from something because of what he said to her and the begging that goes on, not because he misses her or he needs her, it's because connection to his dead father.
Yes, that changed.
His performance this year on This Is Us has been amazing.
No,
and
seriously.
that says a lot, because if you ever saw This Is Us, his performance in the first season was kind of average. You kind of wondered,
not kind of average, very average. Yeah.
You wonder, is he the all ball out in this cast that everybody else was amazing? He was just okay.
Yeah.
And this year he's came and killed it. My God, he's killed it this year. So
he rivals.
This Is Us.
He
Dustin
does.
Hartley.
Yeah.
He's my number 4.
Okay.
Yes, he's over Sterling Brown this year.
Yes.
Sterling Brown does not touch him.
Yes. And funny thing is, Sterling has some really strong episodes, but Justin this year, hey, it's
man. That when he broke down and cried, that was it for me.
Oh no,
that was it.
Me too. Cue the word Waterworks. I mean, I was watching it with a friend and she was sleeping, and I was just like, thank God, because it was just a lot. It was just a lot. I was like, whew, thank you, Jesus. Let's move on. Number 3 for me, right? I think.
Hey, man, it's on you, bro.
Yeah. Number three for me. Yeah, it's number 3, right?
Yes, real number 3.
Aubrey Plaza. She played Lenny in Legion. Look here, man. Let me tell you something. If you haven't, I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but if you haven't watched Legion, look, David's character is fine. He's the main character, but Lenny, his best friend, who plays the oddball, who plays an imaginary friend, she just killed it. She killed it. I didn't like.
I'm not gonna disagree.
I watched for her at some points in the season. I was like, what is Lenny gonna do next? Period. I found myself asking, what is Lenny gonna say next? I was watching just because she was in it and she was exciting to watch. She would test him. She would tempt him. She would make she was just like fantastic. And I just loved Aubrey Plaza and Legion. So yeah, that's number 3 for me. What you got on number 3?
So my number 3 is going to be quick because we ain't got to say no more after I say her name in the show. Elizabeth Moss, Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah, that's it.
What's your number 2, Mo?
Yeah, I think
we already done spoke on it.
Yeah, we're moving on.
What's your number 2, Mo?
Okay, so number 2 for me is Anna Torv from Mindhunter. She plays Wendy Carr. Mm-hmm. I thought she was better than most of the other members of the team. You know, when she formed the team, I thought she played her character really well, very stoic, very straight-laced, and very like, you're gonna do what I say and you can't question me type. She played it perfectly, and when she was like really joining the team and her partner was like, nah, like, yo, I loved her character, man. I was like, yo, she was hot. Like, look, man. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's move on. What's your number 2?
My number 2 again is someone who I already brought up because I already brought up his show.
Right.
Reese Witherspoon, Big Little Lies.
Yeah. You know,
again, I hated her in this show.
Oh,
and anyone who's seen any Reese Witherspoon's performances or movies, she is very lovable in almost everything she does. See her flip the switch to do this show and get this media of a role and kill it. This proved to me again why Reese Witherspoon can act. I know she has an Oscar. She had plenty of nominations beforehand, but of late, I had forgotten that she was this good, and she came with Big Little Lies.
Right. And she reminded everybody.
My number 2. My number 2 of the year. You got it, number 1, Mo.
You're gonna say fuck my pick. I know that for a fact. You're gonna say fuck my pick. But it's Jason Bateman from Ozark. Go ahead, say it.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck him. And
okay.
I don't like his face, Mo. I don't like his face, okay? Don't like his face.
Hey, nah. But to me, Jason Bateman has been one actor to me. You know, he's from Arrested Development onto what's the movie he did, Horrible Bosses. He's one character. But he took that character and made that character look and feel very different. Again, not bad. But he took that character and made that character feel very different this time in the show we got, the Ozark. And I was like, yes, it's almost, I'm not going to say it's the same. It's almost not even on par, but it almost looks like what homie from Breaking Bad did. Because the last time I saw him was Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, Bryan Cranston.
Oh, Bryan Cranston.
The last time I saw him was in Malcolm in the Middle, and then he comes in and he progresses into Heisenberg. Do I think we're gonna see? Do I think we're gonna see a Jason Bateman progression into Heisenberg? But I don't know. But so far, I'm liking what he brought to the table for the Ozark. You're probably Lucas. I know you're probably not gonna watch it. But
I'm never gonna. I hate his face. Okay. I am never gonna watch it.
Don't be like Lucas. If you haven't seen it, go watch the show.
Literally, I hate his face. I can't watch it because I hate his face.
What you got at number one? What you
got? My number one is someone at this point I feel like they're cheating because I can put them number one every year. Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep.
Bruh.
Veep, hands down, is the funniest show of.
You're right.
It's the funniest show of the last 5 years. It could be the funniest show I've ever seen.
Yes.
But every year, when I think she can't do it any better, she comes back on this show again and she fucking kills it as Selena Myers.
Yeah.
This year was amazing. And what makes her performances even better is that every one of the people in her supporting cast are great on this show.
Yes.
And if I was to put them on anyone else's show, these type of roles, they would be the star of that show.
Yes, they would
be. And the point that
they would
still all don't match her and what she brings to this role. Like right now, Veep only has one more year left. Going to end after next year.
It's kind of sad.
I'm going to enjoy it because she kills this role every year. But this year, I felt it just felt special how great she was on this show.
Okay.
So, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is my number one, Mo.
Yeah. Well,
for best performance in television of the year.
I'm not even mad at that. I'm really not mad at that because Julia. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. I was never gonna watch Veep. I was like, what's this? It's kind of like another. It's another one of these like spoof kind of like White House shows, right? And I think it gone 3 seasons, and I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Put it on, binged all 3 in about 5 days because it is that good. She is that good. So I believe you, Lucas. I'm not mad at that.
Hey man, I'm even more mad that I went to a top 5 list and Larry David did not crack my top 5 for Curb. Which I loved Curb this year. Hey, JB Smoove was my honorable mention. He was like at number 6. He just couldn't get to number 5 for what he did this year on Curb. The point that those two did not read Curb tells you how great these performances were.
Yes.
So, now Mo, you're about to have some fun.
Oh, this is
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Lucas and Mo Universe. This is a disclaimer. Some of you may hate us after we do it.
Oh no!
After we do this category,
me. Lucas might even hate me with this one.
It's one who may really, really hate us. A friend of the show. After we do this, but next topic is top 5 shows that should end. Meaning all these shows have jumped the shark.
Today.
They need to end now. There's no reason to continue. Mo, top 5. What is your number 5? The show should end right now.
All right. So Lucas is gonna hate this pick because this show is relatively new. That's maybe 2 seasons in or 1. Lethal Weapon.
Well, fuck you, Mo. You, Mo. You.
Don't be nostalgic, man. Do not be, because I feel nostalgia is what's pushing you to watch the show.
I watch Lethal Weapon every Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Fox. I'm not the only person because it gets good ratings. I love Lethal Weapon. It is silly fun.
The Orville gets good ratings. Is it a good show? Okay, that's exactly what I thought.
I'm gonna let you fuck the Ozark and fuck Jason Bateman, but go ahead, Mo. No, I'm gonna let you finish, dude.
All right. So that's number 4, Lethal Weapon. That's number 5.
I thought the 5 is number 5.
Yeah. Are we going back to back, or you want me to just run through my list?
You know what? Go ahead and run through your list because you just made me upset with Lethal Weapon. So
all right. So Sleepy
Hollow.
Hollow.
Run through your list and I'll run through mine.
All right. So number 4, Sleepy Hollow. As soon the year they got rid of Nikki Bihari, they should just cancel the show at that point This show has jumped the shark. It has jumped 3 sharks at this point.
I didn't even know it was still on the air.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as they got rid of Nikki Bihari, I stopped watching. I didn't. When I was looking at, I was looking up. I was like, wait, this show still exists? Yeah, cut this shit off. That needs to go. Number 3. This is where people are really not gonna like me. The Big Bang Theory jumped the shark.
Wow.
It's over. It's done. And I feel bad about this one because when I went to WB last year, the studios, I actually went to go see the set of The Big Bang Theory. I took pictures. I enjoyed being there. But no, the show needs to go. It's over. Sheldon, all those characters, they're tired at this point. So we're done with them. I'm done with them. I don't know about you guys. Like I said, people are going to hate me for this. Number 2, Supernatural. 12 seasons? Bruh. This show jumped the shark, I think, on its 100th episode, when they went to an alternate universe where they were the stars of the show. You know, look.
Hey man, I love Supernatural.
But this is a show that
it's on my list too.
This is
on my list too, so I'm not even mad about it.
Yeah, it's a show that makes fun of itself though. So, but just because it makes fun of itself, doesn't mean it's a good show. It's jumped the shark. It's done. It's over. And the number 1 show that needs to end. AMC's The Walking Dead. Cancel that joint right now, today, ASAP. Done.
I will always go back to a friend of the show, who used to watch this show and do live commentary on this show. And he stated once this year, he went 4 days without seeing a new episode, and nobody spoiled it. On any form of social media. He said, that's when I knew this show was dead.
Which is impossible for the show.
Exactly.
And that
tells you no one cares anymore.
Even more so, Fear the Walking Dead. It's been said that Fear the Walking Dead has beat The Walking Dead this year. Why is this show still on TV, bro? Like, why is it still on TV?
Like the Big Bang Theory, make money. That's the only reason. It's not there for quality anymore.
I bet.
For quality.
So I think at 3, 2, 1 for me,
Most top
Lucas,
5.
I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of dislikes.
Go ahead and run through real quick for us, Mo.
Alright. Lethal Weapon, because I know Lucas doesn't like that one. Sleepy Hollow. Supernatural, The Big Bang, and The Walking Dead. All those shows need to be canceled on the 31st.
Great. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to news. Top 5 shows that need to get the fuck out of here. That's how I'm gonna put it out my top 5. Number 5, I could not pick one show of number 5, so I picked the entire universe. Fuck that. Any show that is produced by the MCU is to go the fuck away. You do not make good television shows. You make really, really bad shows. As I was going through my list for the MCU shows, I was like, Iron Fist, yeah, that should go away. And I was like, Humans should go away. And I was like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. should go away. And I was like, Luke Cage should go away. And I'm like, man, fuck it. Throw the whole universe away. I'm not willing to sit through another bad MCU show just on the hopes I finally get the 2nd season of Jessica Jones. Fuck that.
So the whole universe. The whole universe. But Jessica Jones season 2 is coming back though. You gonna watch?
That. I'm not willing to sit through anything else with this universe, man. Fuck this whole universe. This universe is trash. Start the fuck over.
Oh.
Number 4 for me is Supernatural.
Oh.
All the reasons Mo said. I love Supernatural. I own Supernatural seasons 1 through 8.
Dude, I love
8 is when I stopped watching Supernatural.
Yes.
Because it got too fucking silly. It's too much going on. And I understand, as Mo said, it's a self-parody of itself, and they play it that way. Mm-hmm. Still, you run your course. It's time to let it go.
It's time.
Number 3. No people gonna hate me for this one. Game of Thrones.
Oh.
You've run your course.
Oh.
It's time to go away. Oh. Again, I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan. But for people who I know who love Game of Thrones and have said this season was the worst season of Game of Thrones, because all they're doing now is hindering the people.
Yeah,
and the point that you took one season and split it up into 2 seasons, and all it is going to be fan service to the end, man, you might as well cut that shit now. On the 31st, go ahead and drop whatever the fuck season 8 is going to be. Get this show the fuck out of here. Good fucking riddance. You fucking suck. This show is trash.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay.
Art and Family. I used to love this show.
Wow.
I love the family dynamic. I loved everything about it. This show, as the kids get older, the show gets less funny.
Right.
And at this point, I am tired of all of the characters. It's pointless now. It's too much going on. The show is just like The Big Bang Theory. It's only around because it makes some money.
Okay.
Creativity is gone out the show. Again, the show now is trash. It used to be great. Fuck it. Get it up out of there. Number 1, fucking zombies. I mean, just The Walking Dead on the air for at this point, dude. All you people out there who still caping for your show, who put on that Superman red flap joint every time somebody talk trash about this trash ass show, get over yourself. The fucking show's trash. There's no reason for it to be going on. Fuck y'all, fuck these zombies, fuck AMC, fuck this show. Answer that shit, man. Come on.
Right.
Go to the next topic, man.
Oh man, that was a lot. You said Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. You've pretty much said you don't want anyone to listen to this show past a certain point. When you talk about number 1 and number 2 shows for geekdom, and you're talking about the community, Game of Thrones. No, shoot, you've done the Marvel shows on Netflix, and now you've done Game of Thrones, and we both did The Walking Dead. So after this, this is the point where everyone is gonna stop listening to this show. They're gonna cut it off. They're gonna cuss us out.
They're not even gonna tune in to the next topic, which will make them feel a little better.
I know.
Which is the top 5 comic book based shows. Mo, you got a number 5.
I'll tell you before I start this, I'm gonna preface this like this. I think they're still gonna cut it off because after I run through my 5 list and not one Marvel show from Netflix is on it. Yeah.
It shouldn't be though, Mo. The fucking shows are trash.
Yeah.
The only good show that they've done was
Jessica
released
Jones.
last year.
Yeah.
We did this. Jessica Jones easily would have been on the list last year.
Yeah.
But Iron Fist,
Ugh.
Punisher,
Defenders.
Defenders.
Yeah.
Did Luke Cage come out this year?
No, that was it came out last year. Yeah.
Okay, great. You release on your network, on your MCU Netflix universe, 3 trash ass shows in 1 year. That's what you did.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Fuck them, man.
All right.
Go ahead, Mo.
Top 5. Number 5. It's a Marvel show, and I'll tell you why I like this show. Marvel's Runaways. I have my issues with this show.
You just said you didn't have a Marvel show on here.
No, I said I didn't have. I said I didn't have a Marvel Netflix show. I didn't have a Marvel Netflix show on here. Yeah. Correction.
Be happy because you got one. They suck on the dick of Disney. So you got one of them. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, The Runaways is a new show. It's pretty good. It caters to a certain audience, and I think that audience likes the show. Now, the comic book fans don't like it. I have a problem with the show for certain issues, but there are not a lot of comic book shows that are out this year that I'd say are better than this. So yeah, The Runaways. If we're being honest, number 4 is Fox's hit show for like forever, Gotham. And especially, I'm so mad that it's number 4, but the other shows on this list are so much better, in terms of just what they do. And that season, that winter break finale, let me know that Gotham is not taking any breaks in how good it's going to get.
That's true. You
know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't watched it. Number 3 is from Amazon, The Tick. They dropped the first episode last year, and then
they dropped the rest of them.
And then they dropped the rest of them this year. So that's why this show is on here for this year. I honestly didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I was like, wow, this is a good show. 1, it's good because, and 2, no, 1 is good just because it laughs. You're laughing while you're watching this. 2, it makes fun of the superhero genre.
Superhero drop. Oh man, I fucking love the Tick.
Exactly. And I got to talk to most of the people at New York Comic Con, so I feel really good about that too. Number 3 is another Fox show. Like Fox is out here on my list a lot. The Gifted.
Let's say number 3 or number 2?
Number 2, my bad. Number 2. Yeah, number 2 is The Gifted. It's a Fox X-Men show that again has taken the X-Men. Okay, so the X-Men in for Fox are in 3 universes now. You have the TV, the Fox universe, movie universe. You have the Legion universe, and now you have the small, the underground, the ground level, the ground team of X-Men with the Gifted, and they have been doing a good job of running that show. So much so that when they gave us the finale last a couple weeks ago, I can't wait to see what they have next on this show. I can't wait to see what they have next coming up. Number 1, Lucas and I have already talked about this, so I'm just gonna drop the name. Legion. If you watch comic book shows and you don't think Legion is my number 1, first of all, I don't care. But second, you're on something, because this show is better than every show comic book wise that was out. This show is also a top show of 2017. So again, I don't care, and fuck your opinion. Lucas, what do you have?
At number 5 for me, show that caught me off guard because I fucking hated the first season. Number 5 for me is Legends of Tomorrow.
I hate you so much.
This show killed it. Like, the rebound that has been under this show. Like, the first season was so bad, the second season was a big improvement.
The third season
this year, they have been killing it. They've been crushing it this year.
So much better than
I love
The Flash.
This show now. The dynamic, the tragedies that happen on this show.
Yes.
Like, they have stripped away all of that stuff that bad things can't happen on these type of shows.
Yes.
For the stuff that happens on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
I fucking love this show. It's an amazing show.
You know what?
My number 4.
I can't even be mad at that.
Look, Mo. Man, I'm surprised it went on your list, Mo.
Because I'm always talking about it, right? It's not because it's. I was trying to be fair. It's a good year. Yeah, it's a good year for comic book shows. So yeah,
let's do it like that. But number 4, they brand new show. It's only 4 episodes in. Happy on the Sci-Fi Network.
Oh, you know what?
Dude,
I hate you.
This show is crazy fun. Everything I could possibly want out of a show.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Maloney.
Yes.
Is his name right?
Yeah, that guy.
Is that great?
From
cool.
SVU.
He is fucking awesome. Yes, from Man of Steel.
Yep.
He's an amazing actor.
Right.
And they gave him a role that just is a fight.
That fits
Everything about this role is great.
Right.
And with the little character that they have in here following this crazy, deranged, drug-induced, intoxicated hitman is amazing. So Happy, Sci-Fi Network, only 4 episodes in, is number 4 on my list for best comic book shows of the year. Number 3, another show that rebounded, and its rebound, I think, a little bit more impressive than Legends.
Really?
That's Arrow.
Oh, look at you giving the CW mad love right now.
Like, Arrow was a show. If we'd have did this show last year, it would have been on my list of shows that need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I was calling like, man, this shit needs to end. This show fucking sucks. This year and the stuff they've done again with the characters, the CW. Besides The Flash, which is a disappointment this year.
Really? It is. It's kind of
so many risks with these shows. Between Legends, between Supergirl and the risks they take on there with that show now.
Yes.
And with it all captivating until Arrow, who is Batman, technically. And a risk they take with this character and the stuff that happens on this show, fucking amazing right now. Like, I understand that this will probably be the last good season of Arrow, because I don't see how they're going to rebound after this year to make this show good anymore. Right. I'm sitting back and I'm enjoying this season of it. So, my number 2 show, The Tick.
Oh, okay. Overlap.
Like, I fucking love The Tick. I have been yelling spoon since the show came out. I will yell it randomly at work. I've yelled it randomly at people on the streets. I yell it randomly when I'm at home by myself.
Oh God!
Just to make me feel good for the day. I may just like, and I feel better. Like I fucking love the Tick. Again, as Mo said, he made fun of these type of shows while still being amazingly violent and hilarious at the same time.
Exactly.
It's everything great about television is what the Tick represents, and I loved it for it. My number one show is Mo's number one show. It's Legion. I've said enough about Legion at this point.
We both have.
It's already been mentioned multiple times. Fucking love Legion.
Yeah.
Legion is my number one for comic book based shows.
Yeah. Wow, that was good. You gave the CW mad love.
Oh, and I normally shit on them so much.
You do.
I normally so
if
trash.
If we went 10, the rest of my shows would have been all CW. Would have been all CW.
Supergirl would have got in there for me, possibly.
Definitely, because it's
Flash not getting in there. Though.
Yeah, it's Flash
not getting in there, man.
Really?
Flash not getting in there.
Yeah, I think I do iZombie over the Flash.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Flash should be there for me, but Supergirl would have got in if we extended it a little bit more.
Oh my God! Like, talk about the way it ended.
But Gotham, because Gotham was at like number 6 to me. I had to pick between Gotham and Legends, and Legends edged Gotham out.
Wow. But that crossover event for the CW, man. Hey, look.
Was amazing.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
That was the best. That crossover event was the best superhero team up of the year in film or television.
You ain't lying. You're not lying.
It was amazing.
It was done so well.
It was the best team up, I would say, since the first Avengers that I've seen. Whoa. Nah. I'm not gonna count the X-Men movies.
Because you have the first Guardians. You have the first Guardians.
I put that team up there. One I just saw, I will put over the first Guardians. It was great.
Whoa.
Okay. It was great.
Okay.
Like it was everything that the Defenders should have been.
You get no arguments from me.
That's the best way to put it. It was everything that the Defenders should have been from quality.
Wow.
Because the Defenders was trash.
Right.
But CW killed it this year. They don't normally kill it. So they killed it.
Last year's crossover was trash. It's trash.
Exactly.
It was so trash. All right.
Speaking of trash. Worst TV performances of the year.
Okay.
We're gonna do a top 5 here. You know what, Mo?
What?
I think we should go at the back instead of going straight through, because this is fun. It'll be fun.
Okay, this will be fun.
5, Mo?
Oh man, I couldn't pick one. This is again. Lucas has already shitted on Game of Thrones this year, so me doing this one, I think he knows who I'm going to talk about. But me talking about Game of Thrones again is one character that was there for 2 minutes, and when he was there, even the internet called his performance trash. And I'm going to lump. Yes,
up, man.
I know. I love Ed Sheeran as an artist. Lucas knows how I feel about Ed Sheeran, but on Game of Thrones, get the fuck out of here, dude. What were you doing?
Y'all hate him so much, Joe. Game of Thrones niggas, man. Y'all was hating on Ed Sheeran for no reason, Joe. No reason. He is literally a cameo. And niggas is putting him on the worst list like he had seen. And get the fuck out.
Hey man, nah, he was bad. He was bad. He was bad. And nah, he was bad, dog. Like, I'm sorry. He was bad.
Oh shit, he was in it for only like 3 minutes.
You know what? I'm actually not going to lump him in on this one. I'm just gonna give him the number 5 spot by himself. And I will, I'll figure out how to lump the person I'm putting there. I'll figure out where I can put him on later.
Okay, so my number 5, Keenan Kale from Friends from College. One, the show is fucking horrible. 2, he is fucking horrible.
Come on.
He proved this year by Keenan and Kale, did I say that right?
Yes.
They did that little show on Comedy Central. This proves why their show was never funny. Because he's not funny at all. And now that he's separated from Pill, he's even less funny. And Pill's now doing these satire comedy shits. Like, dude, these niggas only have a career because Dave Chappelle decided not to do his show.
So you're one of those people.
College proves that he has no fucking talent. This fucking show and his performance in this show, fucking horrible. You got it number 4, Mo.
The show is already canceled, but he was just horrible in it. Justin Kirk from APB. The show was on Fox for like maybe, I don't know how long it was. It was so bad.
Like 3 episodes.
I watched it and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was so mad I watched it too. I watched the first episode. I was like, you know what? Let me give it another chance. Watched the second, then watched the third. I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I never heard about the show again. But he's supposed to be, you know, the billionaire tech guru that wants to save Chicago or Detroit, one of those cities. He wants to save. He wants to make their.
Well, I didn't even care about. Yeah, it was such a stupid concept.
It was a bad show. And you know what? When we get to the end of, you know, there's another category. That show is still in there. It's so bad. It's so bad. Lucas, what you got?
Well, speaking of tech billionaires who make horrible shows,
what do I think?
Jeremy Piven.
Oh my God.
Wisdom of the crowd. Listen here, CBS. You motherfuckers tricked me because I didn't fully understand what I was tuning into.
Oh my God.
And when I turn on the show and he says, because I'm selling my company and all my shares, to start a company up, it's going to use social media to catch killers. I should have checked out right then and there.
You should have. You should
have. And I didn't. Mm-hmm. And I'm so mad I didn't.
That's your fault.
Jeremy Piven was normally great in television shows.
Yes.
Absolutely horrible in this very ridiculous, stupid show. Wisdom of the crowd. Fuck you, Jeremy Piven. That's my number 4. You got it number 3, Mo.
Oh, man. This one, I don't know. He's relatively a newcomer, but he may not be a newcomer, but he was on a show on CBS, I believe, that got canceled. Dang, it's really bad when shows get canceled. Training Day. His name is Justin Cornwell. He was so bad. I think the reason they canceled the show was because of him. Not because the show was bad. Just because he was so bad, he shitted the show that was already a shit show to begin with.
Hey. He was so bad, Bill Paxton had to die to get out of his contract.
Dog. Alright. I ain't say that, people. You know what? What you got? What you got next? What you got next?
Oh, number 3 for me is a show that just got renewed for a second season a couple of months ago. I'm completely fucking confused how Seth MacFarlane in the Orville. It's fucking horrible. This show is fucking horrible. And if you like this show, if you really, really like this show, I need you to sit down and talk to somebody.
Don't come for me.
I need you to sit down and talk to somebody and find out who touched you as a little kid. It makes you think.
Ain't nobody touched me.
This is good television.
Ain't nobody touched me.
This show is fucking horrible. Seth MacFarlane is fucking in it. This shit only exists for people who like old Star Trek episodes.
Seriously.
No, if you just like Star Trek episodes, watch them motherfuckers. Don't make people sit through another season of this horrible show with Seth MacFarlane being fucking horrible in it. Orville is fucking stupid. He's fucking horrible in it. That's my number 3. Mo, you got it number 2.
Damn, you just really came all the way for me because I kind of give this show a chance, but it's all right though. It's cool. Dang. So number 2, right? Okay, this is where I'm gonna bring 2 people together in this one. Look, I don't care what you guys think. Okay, it's 2 people, so there's 2 parts to this. So listen to part 1 and part 2 separately.
Oh shit.
I don't care what you guys think about this guy in The Walking Dead. I don't give a rat's ass. Negan, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, will always be a bad character for TV. And that's probably how I'll say it. Because there's no way you are going to tell me you could tell a child.
But hey Mo, can't they cuss now? Like what?
But they
one
can
time
say
a
fuck.
year?
They can say fuck maybe once.
One time though?
Yeah, just once.
Once a year?
Yeah. So that just makes it better. You know what? Matter of fact, that's made it better. So why am I talking about him? He's over. You know what? Let me take him out my list because they can cuss. Fuck out of here. Fuck all the way out of here. Don't piss me off. Talking about they can cuss now. Look, man. Show is bad. His character is the worst character on the show. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, this is the most phoned in, telegraphed. Jeffrey Dean Morgan probably sits in his truck. They say, "Hey Jeffrey, it's time for you to come out." He comes out, looks at the lines and says, "Fuck this shit," and just phones in the performance. That's how he walks through this whole thing. And then part 2 of this is another comic book show from the Marvel side of things. Finn Jones in Iron Fist. And you would think he'd be number 1. Hold on, you would think he'd be number 1. Just wait till you hear who my number 1 is. Finn Jones in Iron Fist. Bruh. They should have canceled the show off the pilot. They should have never let the show hit Netflix. They should have... No. I actually give the show some chances because, again, comic book boy and me, I want to watch this. I actually watched the show all the way through. And I thought, no. His performance was dry. He was dumb. And then when he went into the Defenders, it was only better. I think his performance was only better because you had all the other, like you had Charlie Cox, who's a good actor. Exactly.
You had other people to focus on.
And
no matter how bad you are, I'll put you around other people, you're going to look better because it's just not your show.
Let's wait till Iron Fist season 2 because a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, Finn Jones, he was better." It's not that he was better. It's that the people around him made him look better. You guys don't have any fucking common sense. Finn Jones is the same actor. If you watched it in season 1 of Iron Fist, you watched... No, I was called Defender season 2 of Iron Fist. But if you watched Iron Fist part 2.5, you will see Finn Jones in that joint. And he did not change any way, shape, or form. You can hate me, but you know what? You're going to thank me later when you come to the realization.
The MCU the fuck up out of here.
Lucas, who you got at number 2?
Finn Jones is my number 2. He was number 2.
You want to continue?
The MCU, you want to fuck out of here, man. I'm not continuing talking about Finn Jones. Fuck him. Fuck Iron Fist and fuck the MCU TV shows.
Yo, my
sides
hurt.
Fuck him out of here.
Oh man.
Who's your number 1, Mo?
The entire cast of Marvel's Inhumans.
God damn it. That's my number 1 too.
You know
and
what?
I put the entire cast of Inhumans as my...
Oh, I got notes. I got notes for this one.
You don't get the MCU the fuck out of here, man. People, again, we don't do any pre-production meetings at all.
None at all.
I did not know Mo would have number 1 and number 1. I'm thinking I'm being original by saying I'm going to put the whole fucking cast of Inhumans at number 1. Because I can't separate all of them up.
You can't. Like, and the worst part about it is, the worst part about that, the cast, right, is Anson Mount. He did not speak a word. How are you bad? Do you understand what I'm about to say? How are you bad when you don't talk?
It makes it more difficult to act. He can't act. Like, normally what you want is when an actor has to be quiet. Because, like, even in the movie with the fish.
Yes.
It was shown
she was good.
Nameless.
She was good.
She was quiet, did not speak.
Mm-hmm.
For the movie, but she still portrayed emotion through everything.
Yes.
He just looks like a nigga standing still through the whole show.
He had one emotion.
Are we gonna get anything?
No, he had one emotion. I'll tell you his emotion. I gotta take a shit.
Yes. That's how he looked every show.
I have to take a shit.
Fuck the little Chinese man. Fuck the stock black character that they put in this show.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck the young white girl they put in here.
Fuck the older white girl.
Oh God! Even the brother was fucking horrible, and he could have been cool.
Yes, and you know what? I was going to, if he was going to be my only standout from that, I was going to write Ewan Ryan is the worst. No, he was going to be my only worst performance because I actually like him, and I was looking forward to him giving me something. And because he didn't give me anything, I was going to make him the scapegoat for the show. But I was like, fuck no, scratch the whole cast of Marvel's.
Fucking cast of Inhumans. That's rare, Mo.
Yeah.
We overlap, but I never thought we would overlap with the whole cast.
Yo, that's crazy. I was literally gonna write him in, but I was like, nah.
As we continue from worst performances of the year, we're going to go, people, into worst shows of the year. Top 5 worst television shows of the year.
Shit. I thought we were gonna take a break. All right.
We're gonna walk through this one.
All right, bet. All right, number five. Number five.
He just broke out his notes, people. You heard that? I heard notes.
Yeah, it's 2 shows. Look, I know I've been doing this a lot for TV, but it's 2 shows. They look the same. They are the same. Fox did it, and CBS did one. Lucas had the CBS version as his worst performance. I think that was your number 3, Jeremy Piven in Wisdom of the Crowd, and I had Justin Kirk from APB. Look, those 2 shows. The reason I have those 2 shows there is because they're the same show. I can't believe Fox saw what CBS did and said, you know what? CBS saw what Fox did and said, you know what? Let's do the exact same show on our network, but let's get Jeremy Piven to do it. I can't believe that.
Man, sometimes all you need is a different actor.
Okay.
And you hope.
Okay. Okay. All right. No. I'm convinced. What do you want to go, or do you just want me to run through this thing? Because I could go through this.
Yeah, go ahead, run through it, because I'm gonna run through mine too.
Number 4, Blood Drive on Sci-Fi. Look, the show was bad. The show knew it was bad, but how can you know you're bad and still be bad? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, how do you know you're a bad show? You know you're a mock of a show, but then you're just bad at being a mockery. Like, you're just bad. But I watch it though. Because sometimes people like watching bad shows. Hey, what can I say?
People like watching car accidents, Mo.
This is true. This is true. Number 3, Training Day. Look, you know what? Just Training Day.
Somebody said it. Bill Paxton died to get out his contract.
Yeah, I'll just.
So that's a
I don't know if I want to do a number 2 and a number 1 because these shows are just equally as bad. But Inhumans and Iron Fist, you can put them wherever you want to put them. You can say 1 is number 1. You can say 1 is number 2. I don't care. I'm going to let y'all order it how you want to order it. But between the Inhumans and Iron Fist, I really don't have energy to talk about those shows anymore. But yeah, those are my...
shit on them enough. So.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. What you got?
My number 5 is Training Day.
Oh, man.
Again, for all the reasons Mo said, that's why Training Day is number 5.
Yeah. And you have to remind them, give them that one reason again, Bill Paxton?
Bill Paxton died to get out his contract. He literally died. He said, you know what, this show's fucking bad. I'm giving up life because that's the only way I can get out of this show. This show is so bad.
Oh, man.
So bad. Number 4, Miss on the Sci-Fi Network.
I wanted to like that show.
I gave this fucking show 5 episodes to get good. You know what it did? It shit on me for 5 episodes.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
the Miss. Fuck it so hard. It makes no fucking sense how bad that show was.
Right.
Compared to how good the book is and compared
how good
to
the
how
movie
good
was.
the movie was.
Yes.
It just didn't work. It just does not work as a show at all. My number 3 is The Orville. Like I said before. Fuck Fox. Fuck Seth MacFarlane. Fuck anybody who likes old school Star Trek and are willing to bust nuts over this piece of shit of a... You know what? Here you go. Perfect analogy. Liking The Orville is like liking Maggie Gyllenhaal's titties from The Deuce. They're sad. And they should be alone because they're sad.
Wow.
That's The Orville.
Damn it.
Sad, and it should be alone because it's sad.
That's kind of deep.
My number 2. My number 2. Friends from College. Again, wow. I fucking hated this show.
I'm glad I didn't see that shit.
It should have been good. Supposedly. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's like, again, Netflix, you fuck up a lot of times by just getting random nigga shows. Stop doing that. We tell you the difference. We know when shit suck. Just because you give me all episodes at one time don't mean I can't separate and know shit suck.
Right.
That fucking show sucked. And my number 1. All the MCU shows.
So you're not separating. Okay.
I'm not fucking separating.
But what about the ones that came out in 2017?
2017.
Okay.
2017 shows. I'm not separating you.
Okay.
So that is the Defenders.
Iron Fist.
That is the Punisher. That is fucking white privilege fist. That is the Inhumans.
Okay.
That is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's every fucking thing. I'm putting all y'all in together. I don't want to see another fucking show from MCU until you bitches learn how to do television properly. Because you don't know how to.
Hey, Lucas, chill. Because I went to New York Comic Con and I sat down with the cast of what's it called? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's a video on the channel with me talking to them. So please watch how you talk about them, because they're watching us. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Fuck that show. Fuck Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And fuck Mo's video with the people from that sucky ass show. Unless Mo told them you niggas don't know how to do television. If Mo didn't tell them niggas you don't know how to do television, fuck him too. Fuck the MCU. Fuck them fucking things, man.
Oh man.
Fucking shows suck.
Oh man.
That's my number one. The entire MCU is worst television shows of 2017. So Mo, you gonna close this out, people? Which is the best list of all, which is the top 10 best shows of the year.
Okay.
We'll go back to back on this one.
Okay.
We're gonna trade off, because I do like the payoff at the end, no homo, of everything cultivate together, so we can see what the number one show is. So Mo, what did you have at number 10?
Number 10, I have The Expanse. This is on Sci-Fi. This is the best space show ever. If you haven't seen it, you should see it, because it's so.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Isn't Star Trek a space show?
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
No, but The Expanse is. You know what? I'm not gonna take that back. Fuck you, Lucas, because I know what you just tried to do there. But I'm not gonna take that back. The Expanse is the best space show ever, and the reason I say it's the best space show ever, it's the most realistic space show ever. It shows space in realism. It shows how things should be, float in space. It shows how ships should be built to accommodate space. I like Star Trek for what it does, but it's not. Let's be real. Nothing about Star Trek is realistic. Everything about the show is realistic, and I enjoyed it in season 1. I enjoyed it more in season 2. Can't wait for season 3 to come back. Look, what do you have at number 10, Lucas? Don't be coming for me like that, man. Really don't come for me like that. I don't appreciate it.
My number 10 show is I'm Sorry.
Oh, of course.
TV.
I actually love that show. You put me on.
Amazing.
You put me on.
Amazing.
I put a friend on.
They had a racist show with their little girl who didn't want to play with black people.
Oh my god.
Dude. My god, that show was so fucking funny.
It's not even so funny. It touches everything so hard. And you know what? That episode is one of the better ways to show race relations, and it showed it really.
100% so.
Because again, can you imagine how horrified as a parent when you find out that your little white baby doesn't want to play with look. Okay.
And then how equally horrified you are when your little white baby comes out in blackface in front of your neighbors. She wants to be black now.
Yes.
Dude, I'm sorry. That's my number 10 show.
And you know what? It's funny, but it's also very real, because that's some real shit that would happen in real life, and how they handled it. Funny, but it was very real.
They can spend on it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Show number 9, Mo.
Number 9, I have American Gods. It was fantastic. I love that show. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have when season 2 comes out. I love the cast. I love that show, man. I can't really talk too much about it. If you haven't seen it, go check out the videos in the channel, Earth 2 Comic Cast. Go check the videos out in the channel, and you see it. I talked about American Gods this year. It was 8 episodes also, so they didn't draw anything out. It was perfectly done. I love 8 episode shows though. I really like it. Yeah, like you don't, you fit everything into the episode. You don't drag it out unnecessarily, and I think that's what made me come back to watch the show more and more. So, what do you got as number? Where are we now? Number 9?
My number 9 show is Dear White People off of Netflix.
Still haven't seen that. I have to see it.
I said before, earlier in this episode, everything is amazing about this show. I fucking love this show. There's nothing else I can say about it, man. If you haven't seen Dear Black People on Netflix,
Dear White People.
Dear White People on Netflix. If you have not seen the show, please watch it. It is amazing. It deals awesomely with race relations. It deals awesomely what it means to be black, what it means to be supposedly woke, and how you're not actually woke most times when you think you're woke.
Right.
It's perfect. It's a perfect coming of age story for all the characters. Check it out, dear white people. That's my number 9 show. But you got a number 8, Mo.
Number 8, I have Fox's show The Gifted. I think when you're talking about street level mutants, and it's also really sad because this is a show that it's just about to get into its full stride, and it's really, what I say is really sad about it is because, you know, the whole thing, you know, Fox, Disney, that deal, is it going to hinder the show? Okay, I hope it doesn't, but you know, because that's an X-Men universe, so if it doesn't, I'll be happy, so we can actually see where the show is going to go. I really like this show. I talk about the show on 3 Black Geeks with Christopher, and you guys should go check that out. So shout out 3 Black Geeks. What's up? What you got?
My number 8 show is another X-Men show, Legion.
Wow,
on FX.
That's kind of low.
We've talked about it a lot.
Yes.
It's low for you, Mo. It's not low for me.
Oh, my bad. Ooh, my bad.
Low for you, Mo. Not low for me. It's a reason why. But I love Legion as a show. We've already spoken a lot about Legion.
Yes, we have.
So, what is your number 7, Mo?
My number 7 is this final season of HBO's The Leftovers. Look, if you haven't seen an episode of The Leftovers, it's only 3 seasons on HBO. If you have HBO, go watch it. If you don't, you know how you find your shows. Go find that show and watch every episode of The Leftovers. This was the season I said that brought season 1 and 2 together, made it make sense, closed it out perfectly, and just left you saying, can there be more? Is there any more to this? It left
you wanting more, and that's very weird from a show
that actually ends
early to grab people.
Yes,
It was amazing what they did with the 3rd season.
Yes, it was so. The 3rd season was so good. I was like, look, man, if you drop one more season, you know I'm gonna watch it. It was really good. So the last season of The Leftovers on HBO that came out this year, season 3, go check it out. What you got?
My next show is The Deuce on HBO.
Okay.
I talked about it already. Most talked about it already.
Right.
Ain't much more to say, man. If you haven't seen The Deuce, again, go check it out. Awesome show. All about the 70s, New York, Times Square period. It's awesome. Check it out. The Deuce on HBO. What you got next, Mo?
Number 6, Star Trek Discovery. I can't talk about this show much more. I can't tell you how much I love it. This is the not Orville. This is the better Orville. And I think the people, no, because you will hear the people who don't like this show, Star Trek Discovery, those are the people that are keeping the Orville alive. And I think they're doing that out of pettiness, not necessarily because they love the Orville. It's just out of pettiness because they don't.
The lead character of Discovery is black. I'm not willing to believe anything else.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, okay.
I'm not willing to believe anything else because there's no fucking way hell you're comparing these 2 shows together. The fucking Orville is trash, and it is super trash when you compare it to Star Trek Discovery. So
you know, she's not just black; she's a black woman. So because we've got a lead a character that's black. I said that's a black. That's black on Star Trek. You know, Benjamin Sisko. He was black, but she's a black woman. So, and she's not a captain, so they hate it. They hate that fact. Fuck it, I'll tell you. They hate it. What you got, man?
She's dope.
She's dope. She's dope.
Man.
And you know what's funny? She came from a dead show to hold her own show. Yeah, this is how you level up in life. You know what? Her story should be told to young kids. Whenever you're in a dead situation. You know what? I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk bad about that show, but you know what show I'm talking about, Lucas. You know what show I'm talking about. Yeah. When you're in a day, you know, look this. She glowed up. There it is. She glowed up. This is the TV version of glowing up.
Oh, you're so trash for that, brother. You're so trash.
I know. Because you already know no one is going to listen up to this point, so why not?
Yeah, them walking Game of Thrones niggas cut that shit off. They like, nope, not trash us. Probably sitting there with their fucking swords and fake ass zombies. Fuck you niggas, man. But
oh my god,
my number 6 show is Good Place. It is a show that me and my cohorts on Draw 4 review
what up,
every
Draw
week.
4?
I fucking love this show.
It was good this year.
Love Cheaty.
Oh.
I love everything about this show.
Yep.
Ted Danson is amazing in this show.
Good. So good.
Everybody's amazing in this show. If you have not checked it out, NBC, it is now 9 o'clock on Thursdays. The Good Place. That's my number 6 show. Check it out. Now we're in the top 5, Mo.
Mm-hmm. All right. Number 5 is Mindhunter. I already told you about the show. Lucas told you how he feels about the show. I'm telling you that it's this high on my list over Star Trek, over The Expanse, over American Gods. Yes, Mindhunter. Again, the pacing was perfect for me. Some of the characters, yeah, you could forget, but some of the other characters, Anna Torv, the guy who played this, the big serial killer, the one in jail, the one that started everything, he's really good in his character. I loved it. Yeah. Number 5 is Mindhunter.
Number 5, Big Little Lies. Again, we've spoken on this show so many times. Between the performances by Reese Witherspoon, Alexander Skarsgård.
Yep.
Great show. HBO. Check it out. Big Little Lies. That's my number 5 show. What you got at number 4, Mo?
Number 4 is, I think this was your number 8, Legion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Legion. This is
overlap.
That's the first one. That's the first one. Yeah, Legion. I mean, for reasons you've heard my reasons. You've heard Lucas's reasons. There's nothing else to talk about the show for. But yeah, number 4 is Legion. Wow, that was good. Number 4 for you, Lucas. What you got?
Lucas's number 4 is a show that gives me emotions every week.
This Is Us.
I sit in front of my TV and I cry every week. This Is Us. It's number 4 for me.
Okay.
Fuck y'all if y'all don't like this show.
No, seriously.
If you don't like this show, I love this show. It helps me get my emotions out for a week. And it is great storytelling.
No, seriously. It is.
Storytelling.
It is.
Check it out on NBC. This Is Us.
I'll tell you.
Have a number 3, Mo?
Number 3. I think this was your number 6 or number 7. Well, this was The Deuce. HBO's The Deuce.
Wow. Okay.
Second overlap. I think from here on out we're probably gonna overlap a couple more times. But yes, HBO's The Deuce, again, for reasons. The reason I didn't have this as a top new show for because I just felt like there were other shows that are better than this. But the reason it's on this list and it's this high on this list is, again, this show is really good. As a whole season, yes, this is really good. It's a really good show. It's just that good. That's all I got to say about it. Lucas has talked about it so many times. We've talked about it.
Shut up, Ham. Fucking love The Deuce, man.
Yeah.
My number 3 show is another HBO show. I think HBO is winning these lists, Mo.
Oh my God, yeah.
HBO is really killing these lists now that I think about it.
Yeah.
My number 3 show is Veep on HBO. Louis Dreyfus is fucking amazing in this show. This was a great season of this show as we see ex-president Selena Myers attempt to get her presidential library built and everything that came along with it. Her daughter has a baby by one of her black assistants, and her daughter just happens to be a lesbian, and they use his sperm to make this baby. All of that shit. Everything you can want in a show is in Veep. And Selena Myers is technically Donald Trump.
You know what?
She's technically Donald Trump before we had a Donald Trump.
Yes.
Without the overtly texting and twittering everything.
Yeah.
Just her mouth and the way she speaks to her staff is fucking hilarious.
Yep.
HBO, that's my number 3. What you got at number 2, Mo?
Number 2, I think you already did this one, either number 4, number 5, or somewhere, one of those two. HBO's Big Little Lies. Alexander Skarsgård. Bruh.
Man.
He showed you.
Man.
You know what? He showed you that he's not fluke. He's not fluke. He's just not had good roles. he kills it right here.
Yeah, this was a hell of a rebound for him.
He kills it right here. And the reason I say he's not fluke because season 1 and 2 of True Blood on HBO, he was really good. He was a standout. He fell off as the show fell off and hasn't really had any good roles coming back. He did the movie with Michael Pena, which I really loved, by the way. It's another version of The Nice Guys, but it's him and Michael Pena. I really like that movie, but this role right here, this is a role for him, and it's unfortunate that we're not gonna get to see him come back and reprise, or maybe he might come back and do flashbacks, but he's unforgettable in this. He's unforgettable in this. What do you have as number 2?
My number 2, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my number 2 is Moe's number 1.
You're right.
Handmaid's Tale.
You're fucking right. But go ahead.
My number 2 show. Again, we spoke about how amazing this cast is, how unbelievably powerful this story is.
Yeah.
Man, everything about this show is amazing.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Moss, I can't give her enough credit.
You can't.
For the way she carries this show. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna let Mo, if he wants to give more, he go ahead. My number 2.
I really can't say much because if I say anything, it's just saying exactly what you've said, and you've said it. And Handmaid's Tale is my number 1. That's all I'm gonna say to tell you guys what my number 1 is. In case for some reason you didn't understand what Lucas was saying when he said, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he did, and he was right. Handmaid's Tale right here, number 1. What is now? I need to know what your number 1 was, because I thought, I'm dead serious, I thought I was gonna go number 1 and you were gonna say yes, that's number 1 for me too. But what's your number 1?
My number 1 show is a show that don't get the credit it should, and it does not get the credit it should because it has an all-black cast. My number 1 show, the best show on television, is Queen Sugar.
When he said all black cast, I was like, yep.
It's so powerful, so amazing.
True.
It has so many poignant moments. Not only that will relate to black people, but relates to people. How it feels to struggle, personal struggles we go through in life. They had an episode this year on this show where one of their children, the rich son of a couple, is harassed by a police officer. And when the kid, they never showed on television what the police officer does to him, which I thought was great. They let you understand and feel what happened to this boy from him telling his story about what the cop did to him. That broke me when he told that story. And that's not the first time on this show, and not the last time on this show, that it has had poignant moments that come out of nowhere with these amazing performances. My God, like this cast should be treasured, and this show should be treasured. This is what great American television is what Queen Sugar is. If you have not seen it, or if you're a little hesitant, maybe you're not like Mo thinks that everybody who listens to our show is black. Maybe you're not black. Listen here. It's not a race thing. Just watch the show.
Gonna let
You're
that go?
going to love. I'm never going to let that go, Mo.
Okay.
You stir your past our show. I'm not going to let that go, Mo. But I don't care what race, religion, creed. If you're a fucking orc from Bright and you need a show to watch, watch.
No, you didn't.
Sugar.
No, you didn't.
Hey, man. Hey. That's all I'm saying about that piece of shit.
I mean, it is a TV movie, and we are talking about TV, so.
We're not doing TV movies, Mo. We're not doing TV movies. I just want everybody to go and watch Queen Sugar. Please tune into it. You're going to fucking love it. This show is, my God. I wish I could show you all the poignant moments of Queen Sugar.
No, that arrest, the arrest episode and the episode and the episode
where they had to explain
those
oldest daughter, oldest daughter's mother comes back in town after her father passed away.
Right.
And her sister always believed the other one's mother stole him away from her mother.
Right.
The story that she tells them
Right.
with the conviction, and it's not like overly powerful stuff. It's just people speaking and talking. And when those emotions come out, my homegirl from True Blood.
True Blood, yes.
I'm not going to say her name right. Rutina Leslie.
Yes.
I'm not 100%
sure
saying
done
her
it
name
twice.
right. But she, as much as we talk about how Alexander Skarsgård rebounded after those last seasons of True Blood, she beyond rebounded. Oh. There is no reason besides this being a black show that she shouldn't be getting nominated for Emmys and Golden Globes every year for this show.
Right.
And what she does and the performances she plays.
If there were more white people in this show, she'd definitely get nominated.
And that's you know what? That's the sad part to say it. That in this decade, in this time period, I can actually say that not only would more white people watch it, because I'm almost convinced a good portion of this show's audience may be white. More black people would pay attention to it if it wasn't an all-black cast.
Right.
Even though this is not a show that plays on race at all.
No, it really doesn't. It just plays on family.
Farmers.
Yeah.
And the things of these black farmers in the South go through. Check it out. Please check this show out.
Right.
You're going to love it. Queen Sugar. My top show in 2017.
I am so surprised that something beat out This Is Us for you.
Dude. Hey. Who are you telling? Not only did something beat out, 3 shows beat out This Is Us for me.
Right.
Hey, and Veep beat out This Is Us.
Right.
And Veep and This Is Us was so close. And that's why, I would say this about my list, is why I love my list. From that top 5, and I say it's only a little things that separate, because 5 could have been number 1. Matter of fact, 6. From my top 6 could have been number 1.
Yeah.
5 could have been number 1 for me.
Yeah.
All those shows could have been number 1.
Yes.
It's the slightest things that separate them on my list.
All right. So you want to run down your list one more time for people to hear? Just, because there's shows on your list that people haven't watched or people aren't watching. You want to run down yours? I'll run down mine. Yeah. So go through it.
Cool. Again, my top 10 list, at number 10, I had This Is Sorry, which is on True Network. I had at number 9, I had Dear White People, which is on Netflix. At number 8, I had Legion, that's on FX. At number 7, I have The Deuce, that's on HBO. At number 6, I have The Good Place, that is on NBC. At number 5, I have Big Little Lies, which is on HBO.
Right.
At number 4, I have This Is Us, which is on NBC.
Right.
At number 3, I have Veep, which is on HBO. At number 2, Handmaid's Tale, that's on Hulu. And number 1 for me is Queen Sugar, which is on the OWN Network.
The OWN Network.
That's my top 10 shows of 2017.
All right. And mine, I have at number 10, The Expanse, which is on Sci-Fi, the best space show you will ever watch. Number 9, American Gods, which is on Stars. Check it out. Number 7, The Leftovers Season 3, which is on HBO, which is over, so you can go watch all of it now. So just go watch all of The Leftovers. Number 6, I have Star Trek Discovery, CBS All Access. That's the only thing about that one. You have to actually subscribe for that. Number 5, Mindhunter from Netflix, Hunters from Netflix. Number 4, Legion from FX. Number 3, The Deuce from HBO. Number 2, HBO's Big Little Lies. And at number 1, Lucas's number 2, Handmaid's Tale from Hulu. Yo, look, man, TV is just something different. It's a different animal. We did movies yesterday. We're doing TV today. Again, this is all of 2017. These are personal opinions. So down in the comment section below, let us know what.
So don't get butthurt by us saying that The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones.
No, not us. Not us. Just you. Just you.
Just me said the Game of Thrones has jumped the shark.
But
here's the good. Here you go, Mo. Was the last season of Game of Thrones good?
Look, why you gotta put me on the spot?
That's what I thought. So, like
was
I
the
said,
cinematography good? Yes, it was.
We said these two shows have jumped the shark. Don't mean we don't know what we're talking about. It means that you fucking nerds are willing to overlook shit, and that's why you get the quality of shows you get.
Yes.
Because they know you're willing to overlook it
and watch it.
Walking Dead ain't been good for 6 years.
Right.
How many years has it been on TV?
8.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And it ain't been good for 6 of them.
So down in the comment section below, let us know what your top 5 new shows are. Let us also know who your top 5 performances are on TV. Let us also know what your shows that need to end are, because I'd like to know what from some of you what those are. Your top 5 comic book shows of 2017. Let us know that. Let us know your worst performances of 2017 on TV. I know a lot of you are going to be butthurt about Negan, but you know for a fact that Negan has never been good. He's never been.
Here you go, Mo. It's not even a hot take, not to me at least.
Right.
Is Jeffrey Dean Morgan actually a good actor?
Look, we did this when we talked about it. We did this.
If you say yes, prove to me how. In the comments below, prove to me where he's a good actor at.
Okay. You heard that. That's a challenge. So, for those of you that have actually listened up to this point, comment down and let us know where Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a good actor. So I'd like to know what your worst performances are. I'd like to know what your worst TV shows of 2017 are. And I would like to know what your best are. I need 5 from all of you. So comment your 5 down below in the comment section below. Thank you guys for rocking with us so far. Thank you guys for rocking with Lucas and Mo versus the world. Just Lucas and Mo versus. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We're going to come back next year harder. We're going to come back. We're going to probably come back on a nicer note, because I feel like we're ending the year really mean.
Hey, we're going to come back real nice, Mo.
Yeah, we have to come back on a nicer note. But anyways, those of you that rocked with us up to this point, I think the reason I'm saying really mean is because if you listened to episodes ago when we did a movie review, yeah. Okay.
What?
Don't tell them what we got for next year.
I'm just gonna tell y'all this. I'm just gonna say this. Let me say, you know what? I could have listened to any podcast in the world, and y'all listen to us. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
We really do.
Thank you.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
And fuck y'all if y'all don't like our opinions, because they're our opinions.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, except when we're talking about some fact shit here, everything on this show is opinion based. But thank you very much, like Lucas said, that have listened and continue to listen to us and continue to fuck with us. I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. So from myself and Lucas, we have a couple more days left in 2017. Use them wisely. We will see you in 2018. Yes, we are out. Peace, people.